Just
Hi guys, we're here today with Leigh Wood just to go through a few questions actually regarding yourself and Kid Galahad. So we know you guys used to train together. Do you actually get along?
So obviously when we used to train together, we did used to get on. We didn't used to hang around a lot as such outside the gym. But yeah, in the gym, I consider we got on. We used to help each other out, sparring and stuff. I even lent him some of my boots when he boxed once in Ireland. I lent him my boots to box in. So yeah, I thought we did.
So did you kind of go along to each other's fights, support each other? Was it that close or?
I was at most of his fights. When he won the British title, I was there. Joshua, I think I was at all of his fights unless they was abroad. Looking back, I don't think he did come to my fights. But don't know whether it was because he was fighting or maybe thought I was going to win, so he didn't come anyway. I don't know. But I was at all his fights definitely.
Okay, cool. So how long did you actually train together? How long was you kind of close by, in the same vicinity, actually training together?
So I think we was both around 13 years old when Brendan pulled him into the gym, and he pulled me around the similar time. I used to go from the school holidays. So good, was actually in the gym training day in, day out for 7 years, but there was a long time before that when I used to go up in the school holidays. The college time used to take me up for weeks at a time as well. We used to spend time together and sport together as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was interesting asking that question because obviously I know in the past you've trained together. I thought the opinion of him and you would be stronger and nicer towards each other. In fact, Kid Galahad, obviously after he won his fight a week after yours, he then obviously straight away pretty much was talking about you and making sly digs towards your performance just the week earlier, which surprised me because I thought he'd have a bit more respect for you. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, it's quite peculiar because he took 20 years of boxing, 10 years as a pro to win a world title, and then within 30 seconds of winning it in his first interview, he just downloads my performance and talks about me, which is strange because he should be celebrating. He's finally won his world title. He should have waited a few days or a week or something to think about what he's going to do next instead of shouting about me and trying to belittle me. It's quite peculiar. The only thing I can think of really is jealousy, or is a bit better that I beat him to it. I was at the same gym for a long time. I felt like I got held back. I didn't get pushed towards the promoter. I didn't really get as much time spent on me as him. And then for me to leave the gym and accomplish what he pretty much accomplished in a year and a half, he probably don't like it, and beat him to a world title.
Yeah, I mean, again, I'd have expected a bit more respect. So was you surprised to hear it yourself, or did you anticipate he kind of thought that way and potentially has an agenda towards you?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it that quick. I thought in interviews, maybe like I said, a few days or a week later, I'll be hearing something. But to get it straight away, I was still watching. I was thinking, look, I was quite happy myself. I had a bet on him. I had a bet on him to win a late stoppage, rounds 10 to 12. I just thought he'd wait, but he didn't. And a lot of people might have been in his ear. Make sure you do this, make sure you say this about Leigh, make sure you do this. I don't know.
Is he quite easily led then?
I think so, yeah. I think so, yeah. If you listen to the interview, Talk Sport with him and my trainer Ben, Ben spoke to him and said, you didn't really need to do that. And then after that interview, when Ben said that, his interview after that, he said, he respects what I've done and he's happy for me, but maybe just because Ben said that to him, so maybe just misled.
Yeah, it did kind of dampen a really good performance and world title victory for him. So I thought the interview thereafter would have been centred more around his performance and how happy he was, but it was straight away shots at you. Naturally, I guess, with you knowing each other, being in the same weight, there would naturally be rivalry. You'd expect that. Probably not to that sort of level of kind of how he was saying. It was very fast paced, wasn't it? Straight to, so.
And even so, a lot of interviews he's done since then. Which is great for me because it puts us on a massive collision course. It would have been a massive fight anyway. You wouldn't really have to sell it, but now he's playing the villain and I'm the hero. That's great. Every single interview he's done, he's mentioned me, and he's got people to put. He's creating all of the world, a real world title, and all this and all that. But at the end of the day, you know, he's won his world title. He's defending against Kiko Martinez with 10 defeats, which is like more defeats than my last 5 opponents put together. I'm probably going to get paid 4 or 5 times more than what he's going to get paid for his next fight. And if it's not a real world title, then that's some achievement, isn't it?
Yeah, so I suppose if he's, in his words, the whole world champion and downplaying what you do, why is he taking such an easy fight?
Yeah, I mean, look, boxing's a business, so you know you have to capitalise on when you get to the top and make as much money as possible. For me, it's not really about the money. The amount I'm getting paid for a fight don't really motivate me anymore. But for him, you know, to pick an easier, not so much an easy fight, but to pick an easy fight like that, must show in your confidence, his team and promoter, like that's an easy fight at the top, and there's a Kiko Martinez, which I think is that European level.
Yeah.
He could have picked a better fight, and as we go to this collision course, and I'm going from Mold to Kanzu to Conlon, then maybe him, or another fight then him, then he's going from Dickens to Martinez to me. You know, you need better fights than that to pay yourself for a fight of the magnitude of me and him, I think, in my opinion.
Okay, so following on from that, earlier days you've shared the ring together in the form of sparring, so let's go back to that. What was the spars like? You
know, we had a lot of 50-50 spars. Sometimes he would get the edge, sometimes I'd get the edge. You know, a lot of people at the gym at the time used to watch the spars. You know, you can ask them yourself. You know, some of them was very entertaining spars.
Yeah.
But as well at the time, you got to remember, he was getting pushed. He was in championship fights all the time. He got pushed by Channel 5. He got a lot more time off Dom. And even then, you know, we had 50-50 spars. Since I've left the gym, I've gone away and I've got my own experience. I've got my own proper setup, my own coach. They put a lot of the time into me and developed me. So even back then, he was on 50-50 spars, but I didn't really get what he had. I didn't have what he had. Now I've developed, I've improved, I've got my experience, and I've come on a great deal since then. And I don't think he's improved as much as myself. And on paper, you can see, you know, I left the gym, and then within a year and a half, I've achieved pretty much what he achieved in 10 years. So you see how much I've improved and progressed and got experience. So I think that's going to be key to my victory. But yeah, we used to have good spars. It's going to make a great fight, one I'm confident in winning.
That's great. So I suppose we've seen some great rivalries in the past. One I'm thinking of maybe for this, and would you liken it to James DeGale and George Groves? Same gym.
Yeah, very, very similar. Very similar. I know they don't like each other. It's not that I don't like him, but you know, he's created this rivalry from the nasty things he said, which is great because it's going to build a great fight. Exactly like Groves and DeGale. You know, one went to the Olympics, one felt he should have gone. You know, I felt like I should have been pushed. You know, he was fighting on Channel 5, and I was fighting in Cliff Ledge Centre in Nottingham, selling more tickets than he was on a televised bill. So yeah, I feel like maybe I didn't want to say I should have got what he got, but I should have got a bit more help from the gym. I should have got more time off the coaches. I should have, you know, I should have been in the top fights a long time ago.
Is that one of the reasons you decided to part ways with the same gym and move on?
Absolutely. You know, I've got to that age where it was a crossroad where like, it's now or never. I need to move. I need to be fighting. I need to progress. And luckily, I made that switch in time, and I got there quick. It could have been a completely different story if I didn't leave the gym and I stuck around in the same gym where Barry was far from.
Okay, cool. I think we've covered a lot of ground, but one last question to end it on. If you two were to fight, what would your prediction be and how? I
think I would beat him on points, and I think I would put him down in the process.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Leigh. It's been great chatting today. All the best.
Thanks.